Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Lesego Rankou, and on this channel we learn, we grow, and we contribute. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining this family. If you are thinking about it, why also subscribe? Because you are going to learn, grow, and contribute. Those are important values in your life. I wanted to say I'm kidding, but I'm not. Subscribe. So today I wanted to discuss my first in-person event that I am having in Woodmead on the 31st of August. And it's such a important day for me because it's actually my 29th birthday. And the reason why I laid it on that day, I really was chickening out. I've been planning this event for quite some time. And the closer I was getting to the date, the more anxious I was becoming. And I really wanted to pull everything off. Like pull it off as in like don't host the event at all and stick to the online platform, which is what's comfortable. But at the same time, there is a need. I do get a lot of questions from aspiring CAs and other peers that are CAs, and we have an online community where we can share knowledge. But I think sometimes it's always better to have things also in person. You know, sometimes you just have a conversation with someone, and just because they are in your presence, you know, there's just something in you that speaks to them and you speak to them, and you guys connect on a much deeper level. And so I wanted to create a space that people can learn from each other and also engage with other fellow professionals. You know, it's only open, I want to say it's only open, the targeted audience rather is aspiring CAs and CASAs. And the question is, what is aspiring CASA? So an aspiring CASA is anyone that is in the CASA stream. So whether you are in first year of university, second year, third year, you are doing some bridging course in the CA stream, you are in your CTA year, you are in your articles, especially in your articles when you are in corporate, because this is going to have a lot of corporate content that is going to be tailored to assist people specifically to navigate corporate and how to carry themselves and how to develop their professional skills. And also newly qualified CASAs. I still consider myself a newly qualified CASA, but I guess I can't because every year I need to give grace to the other people that are coming before me. So this year I'm in my almost 2 years of post-article experience. So I want to say newly qualified CASAs. This includes whether you are just you got your cycle certificate, it says 2024, you are the target market. It says 2023, you are in. 2022, you are in. 2021, you are in. 2020, you are definitely in. But even if you are much older, you can come in, because I think for me, I believe in learning from an older generation and also a younger generation. And I think knowledge should not be limited to age. I don't think it should also be limited to experience. I think little people also carry much wisdom. I consider myself a little person with a lot of wisdom to offer. And I don't think it's a unique personality trait. I just believe that people are given different gifts. And if you can come to the event and learn from people, network with other people, I want to kind of answer a bunch of questions that I have been getting about the event. I know I've shared a frequently asked question snippet on my LinkedIn as well as on my Instagram. I'm gonna link it up here somewhere. One of the first questions that I keep having is, can I come even if I'm not a CASA? And like I've said, there is a targeted audience. There is an intended audience, right? And I want the majority of it to be CASAs and aspiring CASAs. The reason is, if you go to the psycho website, right, and you go to the stats, I like looking at the stats every now and again. Every year, we have a way of the stats looking a bit sketchy, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are really struggling in this field and a lot of people are not qualifying. And I recognize that sometimes it's not just about the technical knowledge, right? Being a CASA is not limited to your technical capabilities, but your professionalism also holds weight. And so a lot of people sometimes struggle in that area when, for example, the exam structure changes from, you know what they ask in university, you are so well prepared when it comes to university type of testing. But when it comes to ITC and APC, where it focuses a lot more on the professional aspect, and please do not get me wrong, I spoke to one of the lecturers in one of the psych and networking events who is a lecturer at the University of Northwest, And he says a lot of people also forget that APC and ITC is a technical exam. Guys, I don't want you guys to mishear me when I talk about ITC and APC. Yes, there are levels of professionalism that are considered in those exams, but it's still a technical exam. You still need to understand IFRS 15. You still need to understand IFRS 16. So don't just think that because I'm writing ITC and APC, I can't go back to my standards. If you haven't watched one of my videos with APC, I'm going to link it up here, guys. There is no way where people are going to be failing APC because of technicality, because technical, for me, I feel should be the easier part, because you have your standards, you have your group to help you on a technical level and to help you think. It's how you are going to put your thoughts on the exam paper when you are typing that carries weight. And I think people sometimes just like do one and forget the other. It's still a technical exam, but these professional skills that you are learning on the job are going to help you when you are responding to those ITC and APC emails. So like I said, if you're not a CASA candidate, it's not a train smash. You are more than welcome to come, but the intended audience is CASAs because our numbers are very low. I think in one of my other videos, I mentioned there's over 60 million people in South Africa. Only 57,000 are CASAs and only 9,000 are Melanin Magic. And I don't like that. I want more of us, and I want other races to also join. It's not just exclusive to Melanin Magic, but it's for everyone, because I think different ethnicities, different people with different backgrounds, with different experiences, this is how variety is the spice of life. This is how we can learn from people that are technically strong, coming straight from university, and those that are in the workplace that can contribute and tell us what can we expect when we go into a professional setting, right? And then another question is, where can I buy a ticket? So I launched my website, and the website is specifically tailored for the event. Now this website is going to change with time, but because I wanted to launch the event, you would check, I am going to link the website in the bio, and I'm going to link it down in the description box. And wherever you follow me on my social media, the link is available. But that website is specifically for ticket sales. It also gives a lot of detailed information about what we're going to be doing at the event. I want to bring in another question that's linked to this question: where can I buy the tickets and also the website? I know some people ask, is this a networking event? What is it? Like, like, give us more, you know? And I wanted to give you guys, firstly, enough time to prepare. It is on the medium tier price range, so it's 650 rand per ticket. But don't worry, the next question that I'm going to address, what does your ticket include? I'll discuss that a little bit later. But basically, I want to make sure that on the website you have enough details to see what you can expect. So it's both a networking event, but more of a workshop, more of our speakers. I'll also announce our speakers. Our speakers are going to be having different sessions that they're going to be running. So for example, I'm going to be running a session on self-confidence and self-belief. And self-confidence and self-belief seems like very, I want to say, on the growth aspect of my learning growth and contribution, right? So how do you grow as a professional? You know, how do you carry yourself in a way that I deserve to be in certain spaces, right? Because I don't know if you guys have heard of this term. I'm pretty sure you've heard about it. Imposter syndrome. That is something that I also used to identify with, but I realized that is a direct indicator of having a low self-belief, thinking that you are not worthy to be in certain rooms and spaces. And so there's different exercises that we are going to be doing on the day to help us overcome things like imposter syndrome. So that's just one aspect of what you can expect on the day. But each presenter, I want to call them a presenter as well as a workshop facilitator, they are going to be doing exercises for you, right? So I don't want it to be a situation where it's a very passive way of learning, where you have speakers that are just going to give you knowledge and you guys are going to be, amen, yes, and then when you go home, you back to square one. I'm not trying to do that. You are going to be doing exercises. I want you to make sure that when you leave that place, you are going to have course material that you can take back home, that you can work on, that you can hold yourself accountable. And the website is going to change to check up on you guys to make sure, are you guys learning from the outcomes that we've given you, whether it be setting goals, whether it be self-belief and self-confidence in the corporate space, whether it be did you apply for that job that you wanted, and how did you prepare for it, right? So those are the types of things that we're going to be doing on the event. But again, if you want to find out more details, please do check out the website that lists specifically the schedule that is going to take place on the day and the types of topics that we're going to be working on. But again, it's going to be a workshop and not a passive way of learning. Another question is, how can I contact you if I have other questions? Now, my email is available on my learning, growth, and contribution page on Instagram. It's also available on LinkedIn. However, on the actual website, there is a chat function. It's like on the right. I'm going to put like a screenshot so that you guys can see it. But there is a section where you can ask any other questions that you would like for me to clarify. Now, guys, I should say, this is my first in-person event, right? I'm doing it by myself. I'm getting assistance from other people, but navigating all the questions from different platforms is a bit of a stretch. I'm nervous that I won't be able to get to all the questions. So I want you to please, that's an ask on my side. If you have any questions regarding the event, please do use the chat function on the website, and I'll be sure to get back to you within 24 hours. And now the exciting part, my speakers. Oh my goodness, my speakers make me so proud. I've always been somebody that when I work with people, I don't want them to be far removed from the reality that I live. So if you have seen anything that I've done on a social media platform, I always include my friends. And I always include my friends because I believe God is very strategic with the type of people that he puts in my life, right? My friends are boss people. Like, sometimes I'm like, am I there out of like a group or pack of people, and you feel like the least? I feel like the least in my friendship circle because I'm like, why are you guys so great? You know, and they push me to do the things that I would like to do. So I always involve them. I always include them because they are packed with wisdom. And my first speaker is Oyena Diasi Bandile. For some of you guys that know her, she's also a fellow YouTube content creator. I posted her bio on LinkedIn as well as on the Instagram page, Learning, Growth, and Contribution. She is a digital content creator. She is a Psycha ambassador. She's a 2023 Trailblazer finalist. She is the founder of Young Professional Hub. She is also sitting on a lot of things that, guys, oh my gosh, her bio, I was like, oh yeah, nah, I need at least to summarize. How can I put everything on one page, girl? Do better, you know? But that's how much my speakers are doing, you know? They are so involved in their community, not just in their workplace, not in their pursuit of just the 4 letters, but they're doing other things that are contributing in their spaces. So Oyana is going to be one of the speakers. Another speaker is Olivia Smith. Oh my gosh, my friend. Hey friend, I call her hey friend. I love her so much. She is an entrepreneur. She's also a CASA. She did her articles at EY. She went and did consulting. She is currently working for GCO, working for a company that is based in London. She is a phenomenal God-led woman, you know what I mean? And the fact that she has a business, guys, I was so taken aback when I was getting to know Olivia's story and knowing that she's also a fellow business owner and she is doing amazing things. Like, I was like, you're not like giving yourself enough shine, you know? And I'm hoping that you guys can get to meet her, that you guys can get to learn from her entrepreneurial skills, and her goal setting is insane. Guys, insane on another level. And that's why she's going to be presenting a session on goal setting. And the last one, we have the male in the group. We have Umkhoposukosukwane. He is also a CASA and he is an audit manager at EY. Guys, Kawe is what I call him, but like on the professional platforms, you'll call him Umkhopose, but Kawe is a singer, guys. He's an entertainer. He's a performer. Like, you have this very motivational kind of person with so much personality. This is the caliber of CASA that I want at the event, because I want you to realize that being a CASA is not one-dimensional. You can be a multifaceted individual and still pursue becoming a CASA. The type of person that I am, this is why for me, I wasn't sure about the CASA route, is because I was like, Lesego, you too, like, you know what I mean? You just like content. Hey guys, God, Jesus, let's go to the gym. Let's become and play netball, you know? Let's become netball players. You know, that's the type of person I've always been. So I didn't understand on a professional scale how am I going to do this? And I'm doing it. And I want you to know that you can also do it even if you are on the introverted side, right? You can remain introverted, but you can develop certain skills that also make you stand out in a professional setting. But my speakers are phenomenal. Again, the one thing that I also wanted to highlight, I am going to shine a light on them as the weeks go by, and that is my partners that are helping me in this event. First of all, I would like to thank you, Gold City Offshoring. Guys, Gold City has been a part of my life that every time I think about how it began, I realize the hand of God moving in my life. Gold City is providing the venue for us to have this event, and I am so thankful because that building is a new office building that they have recently moved into. So the finishes are incredible. The fact that we have such an amazing big venue, for me, I was like, this is a win, and I'm incredibly thankful and humble that they have allowed me to use their space and to also be able to partner with them in this event, because they also understand the need for more CAs in the country, more specifically making sure that there is an offshoring space that is in South Africa where the economy can be built from a South African context, even though we are working for companies that are in the UK or the US, for example. We know that we are generating economic value by being in South Africa. So GCO, thank you so much for the amazing work that you guys are doing. You guys are always supporting my dreams. You guys are always there for me, and I am so thankful to have partnered with you guys. Another one is from a fellow CA, Nokuhle Khumalo. She has a company called Lomaku, and Lomaku is also partnering with us. Again, guys, there's going to be more details that I'll be sharing individually on my platforms. So please go follow my learning, growth, and contribution page, where I'm also going to share spotlight on Lomaku. I also don't want to give all in terms of what they're giving, because this is going to be very exclusive, guys. I've worked so hard to make sure that this event is not just a once-off thing where it's just a place where we are going to be taking pictures and eating good food. We are going to be forming connections. We are going to be realizing the value of relationships with other fellow CAs, right? Nokuhle is also considered a newly qualified CSA. The fact that she has a business, the fact that she has such a strong social media presence, almost 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Guys, I need to say that slowly. 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Guys, it is so difficult to achieve what she's achieved, but she's done it. Even as a newly qualified CSA, even as she was working, she was still shooting her content and being a multifaceted, unique individual that is pushing life. And so thank you so much, Lomaku, for partnering with me. We also have the Useful Company, and just a little TMI. Do you know who the owner of the Useful Company is? That's my friend, one of the speakers, Olivia. She's going to be sharing more about her company on that day. And then finally, because this girl is a difference maker, thank you, Saika, for partnering with me. I am incredibly humbled to always be affiliated with Saika, to be partnering with them, to be working with them. Recently, I've realized that a part of me, when I was in my training, I didn't take into consideration the family that I was walking into when I was becoming a part of Saika. It was more of a professional body. Yes, I'm going to have 4 letters, but I've recently developed a family within them. I've learned that they are a call away, an email away, and everybody is so eager to help. And so I'm encouraged by the fact that even you as an aspiring CSA, or even as a CSA, please do not close yourself off from partnering with Saika, for making sure that any issue that you have, especially with your journey, with wanting to go to the networking events that they host so many events throughout the year. And if you watch my channel quite frequently, you would know I've been attending a lot of Saika events. So please do engage with them. Now, the part that you guys are always keen about. I want to say always keen about because I know you guys, especially the Melanin Magic. You guys, you my people, I know you. You are going to wait until the 25th of August to buy a ticket. Guys, I will close that website and you will cry. You will cry. There is only 50 seats available, and the reason why it is so limited is because it's a workshop. I want intimacy in the room. I don't want you to feel isolated. I also don't want you to feel like you're not getting the necessary attention from the presenters or myself or the volunteers that are going to be helping on the day. It needs to be very exclusive so that you guys can get the maximum benefit from attending on that day. So you are going to be having a light breakfast and a light lunch that is given to you. I like using the light word because sometimes I'm like, you're going to get breakfast and lunch, and some people will be like, na my breakfast ki di ripsy ki papa ki chakalaka, and I'm like, guys, emampili, but it's going to be food. You are going to be well fed, don't get me wrong, right? You're also going to be getting a goodie bag from our partners. I am trying everything in my capacity to make sure that you guys are going to get a good goodie bag. Also from myself, right? I'm not just relying on just my partners. This goal over here, this goal is about contribution, and so I want to make sure that your goodie bag is filled with all the goodness that you would like and all the joy from that day. Another thing is obviously your speakers that you're exposed to. These people deserve accolades on accolades, and so the fact that your ticket includes exposure to these speakers. My camera died, I don't even know where I was, but let's just continue. So you're gonna have compelling speakers that are phenomenal, business owners, audit managers, and I might even just do a surprise guest. I'm not even sure. At this rate, you just gotta be there to experience it. And then we have CPD, guys. CPD is so important. Now, CPD, if you are a CASA or if you're an aspiring CASA, CPD stands for Continuous Professional Development. So this is going to be a training session or workshop that is going to allow you to qualify for CPD. Now, if you don't know what CPD is about, CPD, as a member of SAICA, you are required to complete what they call a continuous professional development annual declaration form. And basically it requires that professionals embrace lifelong learning, which is more critical as accountants of the future are likely to have to learn, relearn, and unlearn at great pace in order to remain relevant. This is a workshop that is going to allow you to remain relevant. And I know some of you are not even like trying to think about CPD, but that annual declaration is a real thing. And if you haven't attended any events, if you haven't had any training thus far, it's July. It's a little bit sketch if you don't have training, but yay, I'm here to assist. You know what I mean? On the 31st of August, you can use your attendance as part of your CPD reflection form, which is extremely important. Some course material will be available for you. I've mentioned this before, that we don't just want you guys to be passive learners or passive participants. We want you guys to engage, and so we're going to be giving some course material that you can take home on the day, and also we're going to be doing material on the actual day that is going to allow you to practice. And so your ticket also includes that. Your ticket also includes career guidance sessions. The plan is to have some stands there to help you answer any career questions. So please be on the lookout. I don't want to let out yet how the career guidance is going to happen, but there will be stalls, there will be stands if you have questions just concerning your career and you're a bit like unsure as to what it is that you'd like to do. Again, because the pool of aspiring CASA is so wide. You might be a third year student and not sure whether you want to pursue tax, or you want to go into auditing, or you want to go into business analyst. Like, it doesn't matter what the case may be, but we're going to try and apply every effort that we can to give you guidance when it comes to things that you should consider when you're thinking about your career. And then there are two more things. Then there's going to be some networking coffee breaks. Again, during the sessions, we also don't want you to be exhausted. There will be treats and snacks that go around during the breaks. There's also going to be moments where you are going to be given the opportunity to network with other professionals. So we don't, again, want you to be passive participants where you are just waiting on the guests to speak, but you are going to be given your networking time to relate to other people, to talk to other people over coffee. It's going to be fantastic. Even before and after the event, you are more than welcome to stay for some networking time. And then finally, the big one, you are going to be given an opportunity to win major prizes. There will be draws that are going to be pulled at random, and again, to give everyone an equal opportunity. This is why this girl is encouraging you to buy a ticket early, because there might be a prize connected to you buying a ticket. I'm not sure. But all I'm saying is that there was going to be multiple prize givings that are going to happen throughout the function. It's going to be on different things. I won't even let out. All I'm saying is that dress to impress, buy a ticket, tell me and know who the sponsors are, know a thing or two about the speakers. Guys, I don't know how many I need to do so that you guys can see that what the prizes relate to, but I really do hope that you can join me on that day. Again, on the website, the venue is Building 13 Woodmead Estate on Woodmead Drive on the 31st of August, my 29th birthday. God has been incredibly good to me this past year. My 28th year was a year for me where I really was surrendered to the works of God and very open to what He wants to do in my life. And there were seasons where I really wasn't seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But I realized that to whom much is given, much is required. And at some stages, I really, like I said in the beginning of me planning this event, I really didn't want to go through with it. But I feel like I have the encouragement, I have the support. I also have the love of family and friends that are helping me and seeing me through this event. And also, I'm praying over for the people that are coming to the event, right? As much as we host events and I come here online, and you guys are my online family. Thank you for the love that you show me in the comments, throughout the support during my content tenure. It's been 3 years. This year it's going to be 3 years this year with me being very active on YouTube with a little bit of breaks here and there. But you guys have remained so loyal to me on an online platform. And so I wanted my impact to extend beyond just being online, but being in person, to meet you guys. If you're a subscriber, if you are in the Johannesburg area and you would like to get to meet me and meet the speakers that are going to be there and meet other professionals, guys, I feel like learning is such a lifelong event that not even one event can limit you to what you're going to be learning on the day. And we are going to give you the best opportunity, the best space to make it happen. And we want you to reflect on your career journey and look back and say, oh my gosh, Bridge the Gap, empowering professionals, played a role in my success. You know, we want you when, not if, when you are successful, to reflect on this event and say, I connected with this person, I heard this thing, I saw this, I remember doing this, I remember participating in this. And it can be so much bigger, and there's still more to come. I'm not going to let out. This girl has got a lot up her sleeves. But you know what? I hope you guys have had a lot of questions answered regarding the event. If you know someone that's interested, please do share with them this video so that they can get a sense of what's going to happen on the event. Again, please browse through the website to inform yourself, to understand, and please do not wait until the last minute to buy a ticket. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and subscribe. Let me know what you're looking forward to the most in the event, and I'd love to engage with you in the comments. Thank you guys. Have a good Sunday.